Hey folks, Mike McGee here. As you can see, I'm getting ready to do some cooking. What you can't see behind you is a cornfield. Today is the last day of silage season. We're gonna get it all chopped. We got neighbors coming to help us today, and that means we're gonna get out some briskets and we're gonna smoke them. Now, this is Ferdinand brisket. If you know Ferdinand, he was the mean bull. This is Big Louie, and this is the flat. This is just the flat that was left off of his brisket. We've pretty much eat him up, but this is Big Louie. Big Louie was the big steer that weighed 1,978 pounds. He was very big. We fed him good. We fed Ferdinand good too, but he was a bull and he walked it all off. So what I'm gonna do right now is just lay me out some clean foil here, and I'm gonna get started seasoning this baby up. We're gonna do a side-by-side taste test. Y'all are gonna get to see us finish doing the silage, and then you're gonna get to see some good old brisket. Let's do it. Just gonna flip him right over there. We're gonna keep it real simple on this particular brisket. On both these briskets, we're gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna use a mustard binder. It's gonna tear me off a piece of this foil here. I don't want to get mustard all over my hands. Probably gonna happen anyway. I'm gonna take Redmond's real salt. I'm gonna give a generous coating all over him, just like this. Black pepper, generous coating of black pepper. And then we're gonna go with the tried and the true Camp Dog Cajun seasoning, and we're gonna give that a good coating. I believe it's stuck. I do believe she's stuck. All right, we're just gonna take it just like this and slide it right in that smoker. All right, Big Louie here was the unmistakable, indisputable biggest beef we ever grew. And I can tell you right now, that guy was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And this is all we've got left of his last piece of brisket. But I'm looking forward to trying it and seeing how it tastes compared to the old bull, Ferdinand. There's people say you can't eat bull meat, and I've done proved that wrong. Bull meat is good. It's just like steer meat. You got to finish him properly. If you don't have him on good feed, you're going to get what you put into him, that's for sure. I'm going to hit him with just a little more salt, black pepper, Cajun Camp Dog. There's people out there that's probably pulling their hair out right now, but I'm telling you, that right there is good stuff. Brisket is one of those things that has been over-emphasized or overthought. You've got your thinkers and then you've got your overthinkers. And overthinkers always tend to go to brisket. I don't know why. But here we are putting him in. Big Louie. And at that point, it's time to shut her down. Let the good times roll. We're going to let this thing get up to about 203 degrees before we pull it off. We'll be checking it periodically throughout the day while I'm chopping silage. My post is right here, so I don't have to leave. I can come over here and check it anytime I want to. I've got the old instant read thermometer right here. It's going to be no problem to stay on top of it. Let's just hope that I can get it to 203 sometime early this afternoon so we can let it rest a while before we eat. If not, we'll eat it. We'll eat it hot. But we like to let them rest a little while before we eat them. All right, let's get the tarp off this silage and let's get to work. The sun's coming up beautiful this morning. First thing I do every morning is get my tractor and pack it down again, get it ready for another day of piling on. All right, what I'm gonna do now, it looks like the top crust has pretty much set on there, so I'm gonna do something right quick. Y'all might have noticed I didn't season the bottom. But now that that crust is stuck good, I'm just gonna flip it over Look at that fat. Oh my goodness. Now we're gonna lay the salt to it. Throw some mustard on it. Black pepper and Cajun cam dog. Now we're talking about having a good brisket. It's seasoned on both sides very well. And we're gonna throw it back in and do it to the other one. And we're gonna be in great shape come 203 degrees. Look at that. Oh, man. take a look at the thing here and see how it looks.
It looks beautiful.
We're just, I don't know, do you know what time it is?
It's almost noon. It's about 11:30 is my guess. Let's see, 11:38.
Okay, it's been on 3.5 hours. Definitely not tender.
Well, not yet. We still have about 35 degrees to go.
Yeah, we're at 170. I think we'll make it though. I think we're gonna get there.
Oh yeah.
It's not burning, but it's got a bark.
It's gonna be good eating.
Yep.
Especially with all that fat I see on it.
Yes. That's Big Louie fat on this side. I'm kind of sad to see it shrink, but it happens.
Yes, unfortunately it does liquefy.
Yep. All right. I think it's cooking. Yeah.
You can see the smoke and a little bit of heat come out of the top.
There's a lot of glimmering heat here. And here comes a helicopter straight at us. I mean, like a beeline. I think he wants some of it, but he can't have none. State trooper. He's going to check the boys out. Make sure it ain't no pot. That's exactly what he's doing. He's going straight to the cornfield. Ho, 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 ho. All right, we got to get back to work because we got more silage to chop, pack, and salt down. Let's go. All right, it's approaching 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's time to take these out and wrap them up. Then we'll finish getting them on up to 203 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and take a temperature now and we'll see what we've got. They look super. 181. It's riding around 181. So we're getting there. We just gotta keep going where we're getting. Yeah. Did you leave the juice in it?
I do.
Okay.
If possible.
Yep. Look at that, folks. That's beautiful. That bark is really getting nice. All right, I'm putting it in. This one had the juice run off, but there's a lot more that can be done juice-wise. So, all right, it's got a lot more fat in it. Mr. Ferdinand is going back in, right there, looking good. Stick Big Louie up there. We need about 23 degrees yet. And all I have to do to get the heat cranked up is take this board off the stack. And just like that, it'll start heating up a little bit. I don't want it to overheat, but I want it to be done. So it's time to get back to chopping silage. And once we get that done, it's gonna be time to eat. And there's gonna be shade right here because the sun goes that way and there's big trees. right, it's been about 2 hours since we last checked. On a release the smoke. It's okay to go right through the foil, ain't it?
I just usually make sure I do it on top where the liquid can't leak out.
All right, we're going in for a check. Whoa, it went in easy.
Oh boy. 1.
I think we're there. 203.
Yep.
0.2, yeah.
It's ready.
I'm gonna pull that with my bare hands. This in here is thicker. It may not quite be ready. We'll see. It don't feel as tender. Nope, it's not there. 174. That tells me we got to keep the heat rolling. But we've got Big Louie's flat done. We're gonna open up a towel. We're gonna place Big Louie right here. And we're gonna roll him up. We're gonna set Big Louie's flat right in here like that. He don't quite fit sideways. And then we're gonna close the lid and he'll rest till we eat him at about 6. So he's gonna get to rest. Did you say it's 3:20?
It is.
Probably eat around 6. So a little under 3 hours we'll be chewing on that. But that right there, wrap it in a towel, set it in the ice chest, and just store it away. And I'm gonna get the heat up a little bit because this thing's still got 73, 173.
Yeah, it's still 25 degrees.
25 more degrees. I'm gonna have to crank the heat up just a little bit. But as you can see, we've got the wood laid to it, so should be no trouble. People are wondering what kind of wood that we used. I used a combination of wild cherry, oak, dogwood. I had 1 piece of redbud and a couple pieces of, did I already say oak? And a couple pieces of ash. So a wide variety, and I've smoked with each individually. Right. They're all really good. You think 204.2 will be all right?
I think that'll be good.
Well, that's what it is. We can get the fire to go out. Kind of doubt it. All right, this is Ferdinand, the big mean bull. 204, he never dreamed he'd hit that. All right, throw that in this ice chest with Mr. Big Louie. I think I'll put Ferdinand on the bottom since he's bigger. And there we have it. That'll sit right there till we eat. Pretty excited about that. We lack, I think the boy said, a load and a half or 2.5. I can't remember. Either way, it's not that much. So we'll see. This is still quite hot.
No dough.
Have you got your money yet, Blaine? Oh boy. You don't sound like you're very happy about it. Yeah, he's already looking. Yeah. Now folks, this is Ferdinand, this Big Louie. They lived right here and we fed them, and the reason that we built them up like this was with that silage. That silage that we made today and this past week is the key to this brisket. And at least for us, it's how we go about doing it without spending a fortune. It'll cost you for a lot of money if you're going to do 100% out of the feed store. And of course we spend a little bit the way it is, but it really cuts down on our cost big time. Somebody got a hacking, coughing fit back here.
My experience on this one was pretty good. And Caleb's. Those ones were, I don't know, like 50 foot.
35.
But he went really high. He was eating out
All right, how are we gonna do this? This could be tricky. This is the trickiest part of the day, Grace.
It's too old.
Yo! Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, who's the youngest?
And me. And Hunter. No, wait.
Oh, all right, Lucas and Caleb, you got to put that cat down sometime today.
Can you make your own plate, Lukey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Don't let your eyes be bigger than your stomach.
Mom, you could come help him. I would feel better personally.
That'll work. All right, you want Big Louie or
Come on,
You want
Grace
both?
and Hunter.
come here? You want some of this?
Are you going to get your own?
Laying it out, we could have got that hub
Okay.
off. This
Are
whole
you going to get
I'm
your
full.
own?
Thank you, son. Mom.
Are you
And then
old
some
enough
of
to
this?
dip your own?
I think so.
Okay. Anybody with that much dirt on their face should be able to dip their
Now we'll get you some taters.
This would feel.
You want sweet baby rays?
I don't know any others.
Can you believe how
There's
good
ketchup.
it feels right now? Cool.
Which one's
Shade.
this? Big Louie? Yep, Big Louie. And
That one's Ferdinand. Big Louie's over here, right?
Yes.
I tell you what, it was pretty cool in the house this morning.
Oh,
All right.
my goodness.
The whole idea about going from oldest to youngest has fell apart. Now it's time for the adults.
Before the teenage boys hit?
Yes, you know exactly. Know exactly.
Now, is Mary included in that, or does she?
Well,
gotta wait till the boys?
she's an adult,
Okay.
and so is Joel. He's 8. He's 19. Boy, Blaine is falling in the bad.
You grab that right there. I don't have good tongs.
That's a nervous string. What are you doing? That's when she wants to
You want it shredded or sliced?
maybe a little bit sliced, maybe the rest of it.
Okay.
He wants the whole thing.
You want to try some Big Louie?
I would like some fat.
I think this is your piece right here, and I can get you some Big Louie
Yes.
as well.
Thank you.
Get a side by side on that.
Yep, just get rid of the big.
Mary, come quick. Here, Adam.
Thank you, sir.
I shredded this for you, and they took it almost all.
Well, that's okay. I'll eat a slice too. Usually I do shredder if I'm gonna have a.
Sandwich.
No!
Santa!
Bad dog!
Sandwich.
No!
Santa!
Bad dog! No!
Poor kitty.
What are you doing?
Bad dog.
Bad dog, come here.
The last straw was when Santa saw the cat finally realized that she was there.
I should have left my plate in my chair.
Nah.
I'd have been more effective. Well, hello, young man.
Rusty, get.
Rusty, no! That's just as bad as killing a cat.
You're the most pitiful looking thing I've ever seen.
Bad dog. Stay.
What do you want? Lean, fat,
Oh,
fat?
pretty much. Will you set Mary's chair back up, please?
This is.
Yeah, that's good.
You want any more?
Destroyed it.
There are cats. We do have cats. I wouldn't care a lick if she killed, but not that
Has
one.
anybody got an opinion?
I think they're both delicious. I would eat any of them any day.
To me, they taste the
But
same.
especially today.
I think Ferdinand has got a little drier.
I didn't know if that was just me and needed to take another bite of it before I said something.
Yep, he got a little drier. I guess that 104.4 made a difference.
Maybe, or maybe it was just.
Joe, what do you think?
I think Ferdinand is in the dryer, but still good.
He would be
But in the end,
pleased
he ain't no pepper.
to know that he was a little. No, not a bit.
Pretty good.
That was so good. Now there is also carnivore ice cream, if anybody wants it.
Literally only 2 people will probably eat it.
I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness, this is cold. What do you mean cold? They're over by the
I know one person that might eat it.
here.
I know two.